welcome back to the Science Corner. Grab your Pebbles, Sand, and Silt kit and we'll get started. First, get your list of supplies. For today's activity, we're doing Investigation 4, Part 3, Natural Sources of Water. We're going to need our science notebook and pencil, our Pebbles, Sand, and Silt book, and some word wall words. I'm going to move my kit out of the way. So let's first think about this. Where are some places in nature where you find water? So natural sources of water. What do you think? Have you ever seen water outside just naturally occurring? I've seen rain. We have a river in Elkhart. I've seen waterfalls. I've seen snow when it melts turns into water, right? So let's make a list. In your science notebook, go ahead and open up to where it says water in our community. We're going to make a list of places where we can find water in our community. So we're answering the question, where is water found in our community? So make a list of anything you can think of. I'm going to write down as many things as I can think of. All right, take a few more seconds to write down what you have and then I'll show you mine. Okay, so here's what I wrote. We have rain, snow, and ice. We have a river. We have lakes. I've seen lakes in Elkhart. We have some ponds that are like tiny lakes. And that's all I have written down. If you write anything else down, I can't wait to see what you have added. Make sure that there are sources of water in our community. So only if you've seen them around where we live, somewhere in Elkhart or Goshen or Bristol, somewhere around the area. So close to your house. All right. So now that we have our ideas written down, we're going to read about water from our book to get some more ideas. So go ahead and open your book to Where is Water Found? It's page 50 and follow along as I read. If you find anything in here that you want to add to your list, because it's where water is found in our community, go ahead and add that to your list. Where is water found? Water is found everywhere on Earth. Water is part of every living thing. Every plant and animal is made of water. Even you are mostly made of water. Fresh water is found in streams and rivers. Streams can be small like a creek. Rivers are larger streams of water. Streams and rivers bring water into and out of ponds and lakes. Fresh water is the water that you can drink. Fresh water is found in ponds and lakes too. Ponds are small bodies of water. Lakes are larger and deeper bodies of water. The water moves slowly in ponds and lakes. Sand and silt settle to the bottom of ponds and lakes. Fresh water is our most important natural resource. Plants and animals need water to live and grow. People use water to drink, cook, and wash. People use water to grow food and to power factories too. Most of the water on Earth is salt water. Salt water is found in seas and the ocean. The ocean is the largest body of salt water. Seas are smaller than the ocean. Salt water is found in salt marshes. They are muddy places next to seas. Salt marshes have lots of grasses and small plants. Salt marshes have a slow-moving water. Salt water is found in mangrove forests. They are like salt marshes, but they have trees and bushes. The roots of mangrove trees help protect the shore. Salt water is found in coral reefs. Coral reefs grow in warm, shallow seas. Coral reefs are made from corals. Corals are the hard parts of the sea animals. Salt water is found on sandy beaches and rocky shores too. You can see the ocean water move back and forth in the waves on beaches and shores. Where is fresh water found in your community? Where is salt water found in your community? Okay, now that we've read it, did you add any more to your list? Now we need to draw what you see at one location. So think of one of these locations that you've listed and draw what it looks like. So I'm going to draw the river. And where I usually see the river is when I'm driving over the bridge that goes over the river. So that's what I'm going to draw. And I'm going to label my river. The river that goes through Elkhart is the St. Joe River. Now we're going to go on to the next page. So go ahead and turn your page to States of Water. We're going to learn about the states of water. Did you know water has 3 different states? Not like Indiana, Ohio, Illinois. These are different kinds of states. This means how it is in the world. So we have a solid state where it's hard. Can you think of when is water hard? Hard like a table. Ice, right? If you have water that's hard, it's ice. Like when you go ice skating, that water is really hard enough that you can walk on it. When is water in a liquid state? What do you think? Liquid state of water is the kind of water that we drink. So it's softer, but it's still hard enough that you can swim through it and it'll hold you up because it has buoyancy. Because that is the liquid state of water, has more resistance. Now, when is water like a gas? Can you think of when water would be like a gas? Can you think of an example of a gas? A gas is like the air around you. So all of this air is a gas. So when would water be in the air as a gas? How about in steam that comes out of a coffee cup when it's super hot? Okay, so now we're going to continue reading our book and we're going to keep going in states of water. States of water. Liquid water is one state of water. We can pour it into a glass to drink. We spray it from a hose to water plants. Liquid water can drip from a fountain. We see liquid water as dewdrops in the morning. We see it as rain falling to earth too. Solid, ice, is another state of water. When it gets cold, water freezes into a solid. We can pack snow to make a snowball. We can catch a snowflake. We can skate on ice. We can float ice cubes in lemonade. Gas is another state of water. We cannot see water when it is a gas, but it is in the air all around us. When the gas becomes a liquid, we see it as cloud or rain. When the liquid becomes a solid, we see water as snow or hail. Water is found in all 3 states on Earth. Water can be a solid, a liquid, and a gas. Can you see all 3 states of water here? Where's the solid water in this picture? Right, the ice. The penguins are standing on it because it's solid. Where's the liquid water? Right here. The water that they're swimming in. Look at this penguin swimming in it. Where's the gas water? It's in the air all around them. Okay, now that we've read our book, we're going to go back to our science notebook and we're going to answer our questions about water. Question number 1 says, what forms does water take? So what are the states of water? Solid, liquid, and gas. Where do you find liquid water? Liquid water comes out of a faucet, or it could come out of the sky in rain, or it can come out of a river. I'm just going to make a list. Faucet, river, rain. Okay, number 3. Where do you find solid water? So water that's hard, like ice. I can find ice in my freezer. Ice in freezer. Ice in an ice rink. So where do you find water as a gas? Water as a gas is just in the air all around us. So there's water in the air all around us all the time. And we breathe it in when we breathe, and it's on our skin when we're in the air. So how does this water help us? Why would we need water to breathe in? Can you imagine if we didn't have any water in the air? Have you ever been around somewhere, maybe in the winter especially, and you've been breathing and your throat hurt and it just felt really dry and like it was hard to breathe? That's because if you weren't sick, there wasn't enough water in the air to let your throat breathe and stay moist. So the water in the air helps our bodies stay moist so they don't get too dry, which is why it's so hard to go to a desert, because you get so dry because there's no water in the air. All right, now that we know about some places where we have water in our community and different states of water, that is all we're going to learn about water for today. We're ready to clean up. So go ahead and grab your science kit. And you can put your book back in and your science notebook back in and get out your list of supplies for next time. So for next time, we're going to be doing part 4. For part 4, we're going to need our science notebook, we're going to need our Pebbles, Sand, and Silt book, and we're going to need paper. So we're going to need to keep those things on top. Next time is our very last time for science, and then you will return your kits. Thank you for joining me in the Science Corner. Keep learning. See you next time. Bye.